I got invited to a disco-themed party, and obviously I was trying to figure out a costume, so I went to my two best friends in order to get some feedback on what they thought I should dress up as. Instead of repurposing my red balloon costume, I found this really cool DIY on the internet, and I bought all of the stuff that I would need to recreate it on Amazon. So I have done paper mache one time in my entire life, and that was in the 3rd grade. And now I am going to paper mache this whole ass giant balloon. So step 1, wish me luck. I purchased this fun paper mache stuff. The only problem is it doesn't tell me what consistency this is supposed to be in the end. So I'm just like stirring this together and hoping for the best. So we are off to a great start, I'd say. I wish I could make this up, but I put a layer of paper mache on the balloon. Then I popped the balloon. And now there's paper mache everywhere. Okay, y'all, here is the update. I have a layer of the paper mache stuff around the balloon. I hope that I went high and low enough to where it's going to be the right shape. I wasn't going to go all the way down or all the way up because I had to cut a hole anyways for me to get inside of it. I just need it to be good enough to, get the point across, So I have my fan on high, blowing on it to make it dry as fast as possible. I'm hoping to get a second layer of whatever paper mache on here before I go to bed tonight so it can dry overnight. Okay, so here's the situation. This layer isn't dry yet. I need to do another layer tonight because otherwise there's no way that it'll dry in time for the party tomorrow. So it's not totally dry yet. I'm supposed to wait for it to dry in between, before I put another layer on, but here we are. I'm gonna do it anyways, and we'll see what happens. Okay, y'all, so here's the update. There's absolutely no way that this is thick enough. There's no way that I would have time to go get more tomorrow and have it dry. So we're going to get creative. I am going, since it's still pretty wet, I'm going to cover it with paper towels to A, try to thicken it up, and B, try to get some of that moisture out, right? All at the same time. And then tomorrow, I am going to, once it's all dry, duct tape the bejesus out of this. And we're going to hope that it's going to work. Okay, another update. I'm not going to lie to you. I was kind of talking out of my ass when I thought that this whole paper towel idea was actually going to be beneficial. But I think it might have saved this entire endeavor. There are some paper towels, as you can see, that aren't really sticking. But like I said, I have every intention of going over all of this with duct tape once it's dry tomorrow. And then we will go ahead and pop the balloon and get to decorating. I've got a good old pile of the shiny stuff here, and I've got some more back in my bedroom. So I think that by some miracle, this might actually work. Okay, so update. I have, most of it is dry. There's the one side that I have the fan blasting on, because it is not yet dry. I go to lunch in 9 minutes, which is when I need to be going over this with duct tape. So I think my plan is to duct tape the dry parts, and if the other side is still not dry, start putting ribbon or the shiny stuff, whatever, on it. And then I will keep the fan on it and put the duct tape and the ribbon on the other side after work. That's the plan. Okay, so I've got like half of the balloon duct taped. I'm waiting on the other half to dry. I was going to put the shiny stuff on it now while I waited for the other side to dry, but it's really hard because it is currently upside down and I have the fan blowing on it, so that was just not really happening. So I'm going to jump in the shower real quick, and hopefully whenever I am done, this side will be dry enough to start taping it. Okay, time for another update. I have about 3/4 of it covered with duct tape. My roll of duct tape is running Velo, so I'm for sure gonna have to run out and get another roll of either duct tape or regular tape to get the shiny stuff on there. But we're getting somewhere as long as this thing doesn't collapse in on itself whenever I pop the balloon. I think this will work. Stay tuned. Okay, so there is duct tape all over the balloon. This is the moment of truth. Or should I? Yeah, no, we're gonna pop it. And then I was gonna see if we should just put the shiny stuff on it. But if it pops and then caves in, then I'll have wasted all this time doing shiny stuff that if it wasn't gonna work. So, oh my God, I'm so scared that I've spent all of this time doing this and then it's going to cave in, which is honestly kind of what I'm anticipating. And I hate the sound of balloons popping. But we're gonna go ahead and do it. I have a clothespin. So, well, okay, let's see if this is salvageable, I guess. Okay, so here's the issue. Some of this, was kind of solidish, and then some of this was still just not. So here we are. Okay, guys, so I've come up with, I think, what is going to be a suitable backup plan. I'm wearing jeans on the bottom because this bodysuit is borderline indecent. But what I'm doing is I am just taking the shiny stuff that I used before and I am just wrapping it around my body and adhering it in the middle with double-sided tape. And if I'm able to, I might make a disco ball hat. But I'm not making any promises right now. Okay, so current situation. Is it looking good? Sure. Can I move? Not even a little bit, because then I'm doing like double-sided tape underneath it. So I move literally like an inch and it pops, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Update. I dropped the tape on the ground and had to bend over to pick it up. And everything snapped. So this is not gonna work.